This is Red Victor 1, the world's fastest street-legal car. It accelerates from 0 to 60 in just 1 second. Not bad considering it takes a Bugatti Veyron 2.5. And even more impressive when you consider it was built by one man in his Wolverhampton locker. We first met Andy Frost last year and tried the 9.3 litre V8 he's invested nearly 100 grand in on the public roads. Just a millimetre of throttle is enough to break the speed limit. Today, the mission is to push the throttle to the floor. Here, at the drag strip, it would take the average family car around 17 seconds to do a quarter mile. This old Vauxhall Victor does it in under 8, a world record. And hopefully today, we're going to beat that. I say we, because I'm going to be sitting in the passenger seat. Since we last saw the car, have you done any modifications to the engine?
No.
Is it all as it was?
All as it was, apart from we changed the spark plugs and changed the oil.
What's your record at the moment? What have we got to beat?
We've got to beat 768 at 189 miles an hour.
Right, 0 to 189, 7.68 seconds.
Yeah.
With me in the passenger seat.
With you in the passenger
I can't wait. I'm going to get into something flame retardant. I'll see you in a minute.
See you in a minute.
Right, we're ready to go, okay? So.
Yep. Let's get up there.
Hello Mum, hello Dad. I love you all. I've been waiting for this moment for over a year. Here we go. The car uses normal forecourt fuel and driven full bore trying to set a world record, it does just over half a mile to the gallon. That's not much. While Andy's out checking the tyre pressures, which incidentally is critical for drag racing more than anything, just want to tell you the fact that he has had this car for 20 years. He bought it for 100 quid. This used to be four-door car. They never made a two-door Vauxhall Victor. So I'm sitting where his kids used to sit when they used to go on holiday in this to Anglesey. Seriously. And now, look at it.
Yeah. You want to get strapped in then?
I'm going to get strapped in now. You'd think that my extra mass in the car would affect the performance, but Andy reckons it could actually help balance the weight and make for a faster time. With the road legal tyres warmed to melting point so they were as sticky as possible and smoke pouring into the cabin, I was reminded that I'd just strapped myself into a car with a 2,100 brake horsepower engine made by a man in a shed. That guy's just told us the parachute's ready to operate if some bad happens. I was about to be the fastest passenger in the world. Oh God, this is it. Okay, here we go. It was like a 70% orgasm. But not quite the 7.68 record. Oh, I'm getting like a real tingly feeling.
Do you reckon to that then?
That was incredible. Just doesn't stop surging. Just keeps going. Never, no pause for acceleration. No dip down when you change gear.
No.
Nothing. It's just catapult.
I just needed to check the track then. It was no good spinning the tyres then. We needed to have a full run.
Okay.
Have some data and then we can go back and do some
That was
stuff.
Andy's checking the track at 183 miles an hour.
8-0.
8 seconds. Okay. Right, let's go and do it again.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, it feels like we're waiting for minutes and minutes.
Yeah,
and
well
minutes.
that's not very good because they stop me from running. Now the car gets hotter. We try to get the car up to the right temperature and they stopped us to let somebody else run, which I'm not very happy about.
Particularly when the guy who jumped the queue did a paltry 9.3 seconds. This is it. I'm ready. Look at the booster! Traction off the line, but God, then it took off. That was
spun the tyres a lot then.
That was an angry run. An angry but relatively slow 8.5 seconds, and the reason was Mother Nature. Now, Although it's not raining today, there is quite a lot of wind, and that has quite a big say in drag racing, crosswinds and...
Well, yeah, headwinds particularly, and that's what we got today, is a headwind. This car's like a brick.
Tell you what was weird, you knew exactly what the car dialed in again without looking at any times. We crossed the line, I managed to hear you speak after we slowed down. You said, I reckon that was about an 8.4, and it was an 8.5.
Yeah, it's because I'm so used to the car when it spins the tyres.
Right, run number 3, I'm making sure I'm strapped in super tight.
This was the final run of the day. I crossed everything, praying for something under that magic figure of 7.68.
Again, we've got a guy who's making sure that we get it properly lined up in the tracks of all the previous cars that have gone up today, because they've been laying lots of rubber down, and lots of sticky rubber means plenty of grip. So we can nail the throttle and then release. Okay, here we go. This is it, man. This is it. Oh, no! Oh my! That's gotta be a 7.